when I talked to Serge about his producers, the people that he really feels passionately about, he loves them all. But the people that he gets so excited about are the people in the Loire Valley. He feels that they are really tied to the land, that they have a certain passion and a certain humbleness that maybe doesn't exist in some places. But he loves all of his producers, and all of them are wonderful. All the ones I've met are really great, and they all make fantastic wine. So what we have out of the Loire Valley is this wine, the Chateau de Suronde La Esquisse Anjou Blanc. This is 100% Chenin Blanc. This property was acquired in 2016 by Belgian owners, actually, and they actually own another property in the Bourgogne appellation. But what makes this property really interesting, the label is pretty cool, and it's because they offer a residence to artists in the visual arts and music and writing, and each year they select a work of art that was created on the property to feature on their label. So this was the 2022 version. It's pretty cool. It makes you feel like you're there. This is a 17-acre vineyard. It's certified organic. They're really into biodiversity, so the vineyard is surrounded by forest and by agricultural land, gardens. 13 and a half acres of the 17 acres are in a very famous area, the Côte de Chaume appellation. Now, Côte de Chaume is really famed for sweet Chenin Blanc. It is actually the only Grand Cru in the Loire Valley. It is famed for these sweet wines of Chenin Blanc that do perfectly well in this area, especially near the river where they are getting botrytis or noble rot. But these wines are the dry versions made from different plots. The vines are 30 to 40 years old. Those are considered old vines. Sandstone shale on silty, clayey soils. They really allow the grapes to get an ideal balance between acidity and fruit. Although this is pretty low in alcohol, the wines are all made on the premises. They are hand harvested, meticulously sorted grapes, pressed, fermented in stainless steel vats, and then the wine sits on the lees or the dead yeast cells for 8 months to give it some extra body and oomph and some texture. So let's take a look at the wine. It's pretty light in color, so they're not doing a lot of skin contact or anything like that. It's pretty straightforward, press right away. We'll swirl it around the glass and take a sniff. So it's not a hugely aromatic Chenin Blanc. It has honey and lavender, light herbs. It really has this fresh scent to it, honeysuckle, apple, a little bit of pear. Let's taste the wine. Very appley, like baked apple and honey, white flowers, a lot of salty minerality in this wine. It is creamy from the lees aging, and yet there is electric acidity in this wine. It is incredibly acidic, so it does taste better with food than alone. You're going to want to have it with creamy food. Hey, look, you could try it with butternut squash soup, or you can have it with creamy things like, sea bass in a cream sauce or chicken. You could even do it with lemon and herbs because acidity is going to smooth things out. It's a great food wine. It's a great transitional wine, a nice lighter style wine. You probably want to have this when the weather is still a little warm out, and this wine is just a gorgeous example of what Chenin Blanc can do. Even though it is growing in a sweet wine region, the dry wine shows these beautiful notes of herb and lavender, honey, and this great acidity. I think you'll love this wine, and it, like I said, really great in these transitional months when we're going from hot to much cooler weather. This is the one you want to have when it's a little warmer.